Alright guys, just a quick rip. See how the new 4.0 diff is in the rear. The tune's probably off. Sun's going down. But I just want to check out these diffs, make sure they're okay. Seemed pretty good to me. I've been learning on shimming of the diffs. I went back and I watched Everyday RC. He specifically did the 4.0 build. And he was pretty specific about the how to put the 0.10 shims and the 0.25 shims. My buddy Family Affair, shout out Family Affair, also wanted to help me, but when I did these, it was about 2 o'clock in the morning, so I didn't want to bother him. So I just went by the Everyday RC's build on these diffs. I have to go in a minute and eat some chow, spaghetti. Seemed pretty good. Yeah, they're good. No more clicking, no more slipping. So as y'all saw in my last video, I'm building another set for the rear. This is a set that came from RC Waffle, but I took it apart to see how they were in there. And the way it was set up is on the gear side, which would be the passenger side, there were two 0.10 shims, and on the driver's side, the opposite side, if you're sitting in the car, there were 2.25 diffs and very little play. I'll be in there in a second, sweetie. Give me like 10 minutes, okay? And then I talked to my buddy Elliot. Shout out Elliot at RCHQ. He also helped me by telling me what I should feel when I put them together. Said if they're brand new gears, it should be free for about 3/4 of the turn if you were to turn the gears once they're put together. First, make sure there's no slop. They want it to be tight, but not too much to where they won't move. But you should have... Perfect. They should have, once you turn it about 3/4 of the way, it'll be free, and then you'll feel it kind of get a little bit tighter. And he said that was normal. So, and then once you break them in, like I'm doing now, they'll smooth out. And you should be able to turn the wheels easy with your hand. You know, you just grab the wheels and pull them down. So we'll see how it is after this little run. But guys, it's been a month or more since I've run the 8T, so I'm pretty happy that they're good to go. Shout out RC Waffle. Also, in a little bit, guys, after dinner, I got a few things that I want to share with y'all. I got some positive information this morning concerning TLR and their new Truggy, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But these diffs are money, man. Money. Definitely got to work on the idle and the LRP. Definitely. Alright guys, so good enough. This wasn't a tuning video. I'm still battling, trying to get this new, I put a brand new Novorossi carb with 24067 It's a 3-needle carb. Put that in there, and I still been trying to get the tune right on it. We are running the Pico 069 pipe on here. I'm not sure if I even really like that pipe, but you know, I don't know a lot about pipes and headers and their differences. I just know on the big blocks like this, just like Mr. Bodegel said, we should be running a 41032 and a 9886, and that's probably what I'll go ahead and swap over on it. I just wanted to run this pipe and see what it was all about. Yeah, we're definitely good on the shims, and there it is, guys. Smooth. Broke in, just like you said, Elliot. Just like you said, man. Yeah, I don't feel any more grab or anything, man. Awesome. Alright, guys, so let me go eat some chow. We're not going to do any more running, but we'll talk about a few things, and I'll see you then, man. I'm going to go get some spaghetti. Alright, until after a while, I'll be back. Alright, guys, just a little bit more. That was good spaghetti, man. Tasty stuff. I'm not even really going to try and tune it. I brought the idle up a little bit. The idle screw, I think, was too low. Again, guys, this is a new carburetor. And the thing about the Novorossi carbs, they have a general setting for factory setting, and then they list it so many turns out for a couple of different model numbers of it. So it's a little confusing on the factory settings on the Novorossi carb, but it's not about that anyway. It's all about sound. So I just get it close, and that's not close enough. I just get it close, and I
Sorry, I had to make you stop.
You're all right. You're all right. I try to get it close, and then we dial it in from there. It's all about sound, man, and feel. It's not about carb settings, but it's good with a brand new carb. You want to get it, or I want to get it to a good point to where I can dial it in, but obviously I'm not at 0.60 millimeters on my idle stop screw. That diff is bad to the bone, though, guys. I was having so much trouble with it. But we got it figured out, man. And I'll get this LRP dialed in with that new carb. No, I don't pay attention. I've run it fast all the way down, turn around, there's a car sitting right there. I'm like, holy crap. I'm always tuning and testing something. Yeah? Yeah, they're kits, and you build them up. And you have some that are what they call RTRs, ready to run, where they come good. But the better ones are going to be the kits, like a pro kit. This is actually what they call RTR. But you do a little work and modify it and upgrade it and stuff like that. Hey, it keeps me out of trouble. Yeah, I know. Yeah, those diffs are good, guys. Pulling the front end off the ground. It's good to hear that we can run those Nova plugs. Shout out Mr. Bodegel on the Nova plugs in the Pico. I ordered and got to the Triton plugs, but I guess if it's okay to run the Novas, I'd rather run the Nova plugs. especially since that's what I've run in it since it was brand new. There's not very much fuel on the Pico Boost. I'm definitely satisfied with the 4.0 diff. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that, guys. So, next day off, I won't have a day off, man. It's really busy at work, which is great. And y'all know I'm working towards saving some money for my career change that's coming real soon. 1st of March is going to be a change in my career, but I've already explained all that to y'all. But next day, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm going out of town to Schulenburg, Texas, Monday. And when I get back, they'll have to give me a day off. I have to reset on my electronic logbook. And we'll take this out and we'll bash it either at the soccer field or we'll go out to the construction site. Yeah, I'm happy with that, guys. All the upgrades on this, I really like it. You know, I'm not going to go over all the upgrades. I put them in my video. I think I have a low CAT RTR upgrade video. Y'all can check it out. You know, the normal stuff. Shock towers. Aluminum hinge pin blocks, hinge pin holders, you know, the 4.0 diffs all the way around. What else? Light and spur gear. Upgraded throttle servo with that Savox. Just gotta work on this tune, man. Oh, also, I'll let y'all see it when I get it. Shout out David RC, man. We found, y'all know I'm building that LST. I'll show you that in a little bit. We'll talk about it in a little while. But I got a couple of things coming. I know I'm not supposed to be buying anything, but there were a couple of things that I just could not pass up. I'm definitely psyched with this though, man. Now in my rear diff, I do not have 50,000 weight right now because I didn't have any. I gotta get some. And we'll pull it apart and redo the diff fluid. I've got 30,000 in there right now, so that's all I had. But I haven't had much time from work, guys. I wanted to check out these diffs and see how well they were shimmed. And then now we can go back with the second set of diffs, and we'll just copy the shims and the thickness of the shims. We'll do the same thing on the second set that I've got on this set. And I think I'm getting it down, man. Like I said, with the help of Elliot, Family Affair, and every day. If you guys have any problems shimming your diffs, check out check out Everyday RC. Well, let me go back. If you have a hard time with a TLR with 4.0 diffs, go to Everyday RC and check out his video. He's very specific, hands-on. He's got the camera in the right angle so you can see everything, and I found that extremely helpful. Again, family affair. I apologize. I wanted to get you to walk me through that, but I don't think you wanted me FaceTime you at 2 o'clock in the morning. I know what time you go to bed, man. You're an early, you go to bed early, man. You get up early. I go to bed late and get up early. She's a little bit rich on top. And I need to check my my idle stop screw, remeasure that out. It's supposed to be at 0.60, and I think I'm off a little bit because the low seems pretty good, man. Pretty good power. I got a lot of smoke, so I think my top is a little bit rich, and I think my idle stop screw is too far open. It's probably more like about 1 millimeter. Too far. Maybe my low is a little bit lean. I'm not trying. I don't want to get this very dirty. I don't want to spend a lot of time cleaning it up tonight. Let's just finish this fuel that's in here. Yeah, it's raising. Just switching up that low a little bit. gotta work on it, guys, a little bit. I can't see the damn thing. Come on. Where are you at? There you go. Come there. Don't worry, guys. I find myself talking to myself all the time, man. Diff's definitely on point, man. I'm liking it. But I want to get out and get this thing dialed in a little bit better, and I want to get out and do some bashing with it, man. This is my favorite basher, guys, right here, man. See, that idle's still a little up, man. Almost makes me think that there's an air leak somewhere. The only thing I don't like about the TLRs and the low C on the 8T is the way that the fuel tank is set up. Because the fuel line runs straight through the tank instead of there being a nipple. I gotta work on it, man. I don't know what the hell's the deal with that LRP and that Novorossi, brand new Novorossi carburetor. So let's take it into the barn real quick and put this bottom dead center. And she's dropped down already, so turn her off using my Sky RC switches, guys. Of course, always use my Sky RC switches. Do I got my vape? Yep, I'm good. Shout out Gearhead Addict, man. I like what you're doing on the 8X Elite. And yeah, it's gonna be a bad to the bone buggy, man. I can't wait to see you rip it, man. Congratulations. You know, I've never had any animosities towards Gearhead, man. I think he's a cool Southern brother. And I appreciate him and everything that he does. Alright. So anyway, guys, I got to figure out what's going on with the LRP and the tune. And I've never had this much trouble tuning as I am on this LRP. I mean, as you guys know, you can go back and look at the original videos I have with this, man. My tune was on point with this thing. Right after I broke it in, it was good to go. But for some reason now I'm having issues. It's what makes me think this tank may be the issue. I've checked it though, and it doesn't seem to have any air leaks. But you know what? I'm gonna buy a new tank and see where we're at from there. I mean, it's just 20 bucks, $22 for a new tank. See if that helps anything. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't trust myself, you know. But we'll work on it, and I'm just really happy that the diff is good. Now I can follow protocol on this diff. I am waiting on the aluminum bearing carriers. I'm not going to use these. That's why they're sitting together anymore. We're going to use the aluminum with this brand new 4.0 ring and pinion gear here. And then this is the shim set you need for the 8T and the 8B. It's got all the different size shims in it. and it is LOSA 4452. And what I, oh no, don't do that. What I've done, guys, is here on the left side I've got 2.25 shims, and on this side, on the gear side, I've got 2.10 shims, and there's no play at all. At first, like I said, there was a little, it was free for about 3/4 of a turn, and then you could feel it grab a little bit for about 1/4 of the turn, then it freed up again. And I was told that that's normal, it'll go away when you break it in. And you were right, Elliot. She's good to go, man. I'm psyched about that. So also, guys, I want to touch base for all the haters and the naysayers about Losi and TLR, or TLR is dead. I'm 100% positive. I've seen the proof. I can't show you guys, but I've seen the proof. I've seen it running in action out. I think it was in California. Don't quote me on this, but I think it was at Revelations in California. I think I heard that right. I could be wrong. But I seen the video of the new 8T Truggy, the brand new one. It is coming out, 100% guaranteed. So look forward to that, guys. TLR is not dead. The Truggy's going to hit the market. It's going to be revealed. I'm 100% confident, and the reason I'm confident is because I saw it with my own eyes, guys. I saw them testing it. So I wish I could get that video to show you guys, but at this point in time I wasn't allowed to get the video, and I understand it hasn't been released yet that I know of, but it is coming, guys. So Elliot, I hope you're not mad at me, bro. You know, we've been waiting on this thing for such a long time, and so many people, especially, as someone else says, especially one termite that always is downing and saying that TLR is dead. They're not, guys. They're not dead. So I'm happy about that. I'm psyched about that. We will be getting one just as soon as the platform hits the market. I want to be one of the first people. As y'all know, when I got the Techno NT, that was the vehicle I wanted. It just so happened to be when I made my decision to get the 4.0, it had gotten discontinued. And when it got discontinued, within a matter of hours, they were sold out everywhere. And I didn't want a used one. I wanted a brand new kit. And I love the Techno NT 48.3. This is a great... it's a great Truggy, man, and I have no complaints over it. But got those red Dubro lines on there. But guys, I wanted that 4.0 so bad, man, and it just didn't happen. So now it's going to be our opportunity. Now it's going to be my opportunity. And watch what I say, Gearhead. It's coming. David RC, it's going to be here. So, and people are still going to deny it right now in this video. They're still probably going to say I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's coming out, guys. I seen it with my own eyes. So that's enough about that. You know, we'll see it when it gets here. So let me tell y'all what I got, man. My brother David RC, man, he texted me last week and he said, man, there's a guy on eBay that's got 3 of these LST tanks brand new. And right then at that point, man, I had just paid off some huge bills. I didn't have money to spend. This tank is still good. I didn't want to, you know, I wanted it. I wanted to get it, but I restrained myself from buying any RC parts last week. And I think I did. I probably bought a few things here and there, but the tank was not priority because I had one. But man, I woke up this morning and he still had one left. He had 3 of them last week. David bought one. And or no, there were 4. David bought one. There were 3 left. When I woke up this morning, there was 1 left. $10 for this, but $14 for shipping. So I bought it, a brand new one, and because you know I'm trying to get this LST back in business. I also, when I put this one back together, the way it sits, man, This is the I think this is a Traxxas throttle and brake horn that I was using on it. I don't know what happened to the original one, but everything sits low. Even on the original one, it sat low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a spacer with a spring in here. Because see the way it is, even here it sits low, but without this one here it sits even lower like that. So I'm going to put a spacer and a spring where it's level straight across, where it pulls it out straight. Little things like that, guys, little modifications that you see a problem, come up with a solution and fix it, man. I learned that by watching Raja. He did the same thing on one of his buggies, or the Truggy, which one I'm not sure, but he did that same thing. So shout out Raja for planting that in my head when I saw this problem, this issue, and that's it, man. But what I'm saying, guys, if you see things, don't be afraid to experiment and try and rectify the situation on your own, man. That's called modding. So, I mean, there's more than just engine mods. There's mods in anything, man. Mod it. But I think for now, you know, just the LST. I'm going to upgrade some other things. I've got a new receiver box coming. This one, I had to put a washer and a thing because the deal broke off on it. But I got another one coming. $7 for that right there. I put that cheap servo that I got the other day from that hobby shop that closed down. Put that in there. It works fine. And then I've still yet to go through these diffs. Now that I'm more confident in my diff building and my diff shimming, we're going to go ahead and pull these out, because I think I remember last time when I ran this, I had that same clicking noise that I was having in the 8T in the rear of this Losi. And these are the same basic differentials, just with a different differential housing. I mean, it's not the same as far as the gear and all that, but the planetaries and the cup and all that, it's all the same. So we'll take the techniques that I learned over the past few days and redo these diffs in here. Now you don't have a center diff, you have a transmission, but this is all brand new with output gears. Okay, so that's one thing. I got a brand new LST tank coming. Shout out David RC. I needed a new receiver battery for the LST, and it's flat where it goes in. See, I had that hump pack there just testing it, but there's a flat tray right there that the battery sits in, and then this goes underneath it and secures it in. So you really need a flat pack, and I could probably get like a Lifey or something, and I'll get one of those later on. But this is only $12.99 over at RCHQ. Nickel metal hydrate, 1600 milliamp from Venom. This is what I've always used in them. I don't know if I have any more in there right now. It's what I've always used in them, so we'll go ahead and just use that for now for $13, and we'll get a Lifey battery later. The Lifeys are about 30. So, all right, and other than that, guys, I also got the only filter I had was this one to use on here. I had used motor savers on my LSTs, but I don't have any right now. They're all on my buggies and truggies. So I got this dynamite filter, and it's pretty good, man. It's kind of like that blue one, brand new. It's got filter oil and everything. It's DYN 2614. I got it because it was black, and you know, I don't like the blue and all that. If I'm doing red, I've got the red Dubro lines that are going to go on the new tank, and then we'll put this little black filter on there. It's got the filter, and it's also got a outer, kind of like an outer foam to it as well. So if you guys are interested in this for anything, it's DYN 2614. It's $12. So, and then here's some of my other diff parts here that I'm going to be working on the LST. The only other thing that I got, guys, was I found online a brand new Mugen MBX5 fuel tank. I paid $27 for it with shipping and everything, but it's probably the last one on the planet. I don't know. You might be able to find them, but I've had a hard time finding them. And I know you can use, Termite uses the MBX7, NTX, MBXT. I don't know. I don't know what the abbreviations for the Truggy are. But the 7 Truggy, he uses that tank, but he has to manipulate it like I manipulated the mounts for this one. I was using a Hyper 7 mount. So I got a brand new tank coming for it, guys. and I'm stoked about that. I have the old tank in here, the original one, and trying to do the old bleach trick on it, and we'll use it for a backup. It's been in there soaking for a while. The only thing with bleach is, you know, I've never done it before, but I'm thinking that it could actually damage the plastics, the seals on it, because they're, you know, they're molded together. There's a seal. I've had leaks in that seal before, so we'll see. We'll use it as a backup, and we'll throw the brand new one in there. The Mugen is looking sexy with the P5, guys, for sure. We put it through hell the other day on Throwback Thursday. Got the works pipe on there with the Novorossi 41031. I think it's an 031 header. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I cannot see it. But let's see. Yeah, I was right. 41031. I don't know, like I was saying earlier, guys, I don't know a lot about pipes and headers, just by what I've been told and gone by. And I'm assuming a lot of the information that I've been told from certain people is not the correct information. So I think I'm going to go back and do a little more studying on that. I've also got it pulled down too far here because it's separating right here. Not bad, but it's enough. If you have any type of leak, man, you can distort your performance on that. So I'm going to go back and do a little more studying on pipes and headers and things like that, and what they work best with as far as 21s or 28s, you know, for bottom end, top end, mid, all that kind of stuff. You know, I tend to listen to Mr. Bodegel. I try to pick up on some of the things he's talked about in his past videos. You know, and guys, it's a good idea. Like I said a few videos back, man, grab 2 or 3 guys that you really trust, man, and just listen to them, man, because everybody wants to put their 2 cents in, and it's affected me in the past, as far as what to do, what not to do on certain things. Get 2 or 3 guys that you really trust, man. Get the information from them, and then make an educated decision on what you feel is the best. Or try out, if they're all the same, you know, if everybody concurs with one another, great. If they don't, if you have 3 different people with 3 different ideas, try each one of those 3 ideas and see what works out best. But as far as having 4, 5, 10 different guys telling you stuff and trying to mix and match and all that, it doesn't work, man. Just get 2 or 3 guys that you're really comfortable with and that you trust, and listen to their advice. Do your own research, but listen to their advice for sure. So other than that, guys, I think that's about it. I was just really excited about this diff, man. These diffs have just been battling me. I mean, I'm still a newbie guy. One of my subs, or Raja, I think it was Raja, said, "You're not a newbie anymore, bro." But you know, I still kind of feel like a newbie sometimes, and I want to have that mindset as a newbie. I want to have my confidence, sure, but I don't ever want to get complacent to where I think I know everything. I never want to be like that, man. I want to always be soaking it up and learning, you know, and advancing to the next level, and experiencing it all the way. That's why you know, the name of my channel, Woogie Nitro, I don't even know what it is. My journey through 1/8 scale nitro. So, and it's still that to this day, guys. It's still that. I still want to learn. I still want to get better and better and better at my hobby. So I think I've mastered the diffs now. I'm more comfortable with it. I'm not so worried. That stuff worried me. I was thinking about that stuff during the day, at night, before I go to sleep. Man, I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure it out. And then once I figured it out, it was like, why was I stressing over this, man? It's so simple. So, but anyway, guys, that's going to be it. I don't want to have another hour-long video today. We'll get this back together, get the tank in. I'll get this cleaned up. Try to start working on this carburetor and see where my issue is. Order a new tank for it. I've got the back pressure line on here is from the Techno, and you guys know I've said it before. I don't like these Techno lines. these low C lines are a lot thicker, so I should just get me some more low C line here and open it up. That could be part of my problem. I don't think so, but it very well could affect it, and I just don't know it. Some of you guys are probably like, of course it'll affect it. You know, you have a certain diameter line, and then a smaller line feeding it, it may be an issue. So I don't know. I could be wrong or shooting from the hip or whatever, but I'm just not being able to tune this one, this particular engine. Any other engine I got, my Rex, my P5s, my Pico, all that, my OS, VZBs, I can tune the hell out of them, man. I can tune them almost perfect. But for some reason, I'm having issues with this one, with this Nova Rossi carburetor. So anyway, guys, that's going to be about it. Saw some great videos today, man. It's about time. I'm not going to go into all that, but it's about time. And I appreciate it. Shout out Don Foss. You know, I've told you before, man, you the man, brother. You are the man. So, other than that, guys, that's about it. Family affair. Hope you're having a good weekend with the boys. That was a good video earlier of what you do when you're not racing at the track. Shout out Gary, Foundry RC. I don't know if you caught it in my last video, man. Your video on your headquarters and all your whips and your work area and all that is awesome, man. I'm really jealous. I want to get some fifth scale action going on. So hopefully my new career change is going to be able to afford that to me. So, all right, guys, that's it. Shout out RCHQ. Much love as always, guys. I go by there just about every day.
All right, guys,
man.
I lost audio,
Have
so we'll
some
see y'all in
type
the
of-
next video. I'm out.